Well, I'm back. Um, so yeah, this is another talking video about Fish, and honestly, this isn't negative anymore. Fish has learned from their mistakes. They're starting to make the game better, and honestly, with this new crypt update, they've improved a lot. They listened to the community and actually fixed their problems. Now, to be fair, they still have problems like the Moby problem, on how it's still impossible to catch, and the Scylla still being nearly impossible to catch as well. But they've improved on their secret mayhem, and I just want to show you what I mean. If we take a look at our best series here, and let's say Abyssal Zenith, the crowned anglerfish is now an exotic, but that's not all. No, that's not all at all. Challenger's Deep, the frozen Leviathan is now exotic. What else do we have? Veil of Forsaken? I mean, Scylla is still secret, but Volcanic Vents. Magma Leviathan is now an exotic. And even for Calm Zone, the Crystallized Sea Dragon is now exotic. And if I am correct, then the Baby Pond Emperor is also now an exotic. Fish has learned. And that's not all either. Even the stuff that you need for the boots is now exotics. Or the speed boots. Fish has learned. And that's not all with this update either. I mean, they fixed a lot of their problems. They fixed the secret rampage. They also fixed the way to get into the Veil of the Forsaken and Calm Zone way easier because now they're exotics. And honestly, if they change it back, then that would just be a mistake on their part. That wouldn't even be like nerfing it to make it balanced again. That would just be a mistake on their part. But they made the things that seemed impossible to new players actually possible. Now, to be fair, yes, we still do have these fake things right here that are saying, oh yeah, you get this off. But you can't blame them really. I mean, these are their main hits on how you get luck and stuff, so I guess it's understandable. But, and yeah, we still do have these overpriced skins, but it's fine. At least they fixed some of their stuff. At least they're starting to change. At least they're actually starting to learn from the mistakes that they have once just overcome their game with. And honestly, I like that about Fish. I like that they've learned from their mistakes. And honestly, I'm glad that they did because it got me my first crystallized sea dragon. And I thought that I would have to use one of my Aurora totems in order to actually, like, get it. But there are some downsides to the update. For example, the people who had already got Veil of the Forsaken before they got moved to exotics, it could only be me and my friends, and it could be other people, but we are kind of disappointed that we had to actually fish for the exotics. I mean, secrets, just for them to be turned to exotics. Which, it's fine, but it is kind of annoying. Now, first of all, let's go over this new totem. The Cursed Storm totem. I have no idea what this does, so if you know what it does, comment down below, please. But this is a new totem that goes for. Let me get this off my screen. This is a new totem that you can buy for $1 million. I have no idea what it does, if it's worth 1 mil, if it's not worth 1 mil. I don't know. And honestly, I don't know who knows. But if it's not worth 1 mil, then that will be a downside. But for now, this is uncertain about the update. A downside is the questionable AFK arena over here, which nobody asks for. But I mean, if you don't like to macro, then I guess you could get this boat, which I have no idea about, or this trash rod, which I have no idea if it has a passive, but the stats are horrible. So, do I recommend AFKing here? Honestly, no, not really until I figure out if there's a passive for the rod, or if they give it a buff, or if this boat is really good. Then I'm uncertain about the AFK arena. But let's go ahead and talk about the actual crypt over here. Now this is a new thing that was added in the newest update, and globally we have to fish for all of these fish to unlock the rewards, which indeed we have unlocked the exclusive pool, and we are heading our way towards the cursed boat. But let's go ahead and check out this exclusive pool because I have never fished here before. And yep, it's open right now. So let's go ahead and see what we can catch. Okay, and they're limiteds. So let's go ahead and just max out this bestiary together. And let's see how much each of these sell for. So we got a hollow gold laser. And I will be showcasing every single one of these fish that are inside of this crypt bestiary. So don't worry about catching them, really, honestly. Now we do have some plus progress speed, that's pretty cool, kind of like the sockeye salmon. And I might have to use my heavens rod because the luck on this isn't too good. Oh, okay, minus 55, we're getting something pretty good. But yeah, Fish has improved on their updates, and I hope they do continue to improve and like better themselves for the community and especially for themselves. I don't want the game to die because this is still one of my favorite games. Now, is it my favorite? Not anymore. But it's still one of my favorite games, and I do not want to see it go downhill and just eventually end up dying before 2026. That's what I don't want to happen. If it does end up happening, it's not our fault, it's mainly on them, we'll be honest. Because they started drawing themselves towards the point of making their game die more and more. Which, it really isn't our fault. But what is our fault is that we keep encouraging them to like give us new stuff because we keep buying the stuff and we keep buying the skins and the bundles and all that. And we're like, oh, 64's luck? Perfect. And we're getting something really good, minus 95% progress speed. This gotta be like the best one. I mean, this is like a crystallized sage run, now that I think about it. Luckily I'm mystical in my life rod. Anyways, yeah, so we have new OP money making methods since they moved all those. Well, I mean, nearly almost all of the Mariana's Veil stuff to exotics. They moved the Baby Pond Emperor to exotics, which that is one thing that I have been begging for them. Like, I mean, I haven't said it instead of a video before, but I've been begging them to move them down to exotics. Like, I mean, Xcave and Samurai Slicer, I've heard me complain that the secrets are so hard to catch and why can't they be exotics and all that, and I mean, they finally listened. They finally did listen. So that's a huge W for Fish. And the questionable AFK arena, I'm not too mad about, because if people don't want a macro, then I guess they can go for that rod and the boat. So, yeah. But, honestly, I'm glad that Fish has improved. And I'm glad they're trying to improve and listen to the community more. That's things that we need for most games. Not just Fish. But let's see what we go ahead and end up catching right here. We got the Whispering one. Ooh. Not the biggest, but let's go ahead and see. Oh no, this is Colt's Curse. Huh. Okay, this is interesting. So we still have some more. And we still have some more stuff for the crypt, which I believe is for the hunts. Let's go ahead and see what else we can get. But yeah, Fish has improved, and I really like that about the game. They started listening to the community, which is good, because if they didn't, then Fish was going to die. I mean, Dead Rails was gonna take it over. People kept talking about that Dead Rails was gonna take over Fish and just take its spot as one of the big three inside of Roblox. Which I feel like it's not really one of the big three of Roblox anymore. I mean, it's dropped quite a bit. I don't really feel like it deserves that title anymore. But if they keep giving us updates like this, where they like put secrets down to exotics and stuff, maybe then it can be actually considered as one of the big three again. But for now, Dead Rails has taken its spot, which I feel like that's just my personal opinion. Feel free to feel something different, but that's just my personal opinion. But let's finish out this bestiary and go ahead and end the video after we do that. Yeah. Ooh, we got a lunar. So we got that Moonlight Mirage buff. Now, if these fish sell for a lot, this might be the new meta grinding spot for money. The XP isn't that bad either. But a thing that we do need is Cthulhu is coming out next week. One thing that I do request, honestly, do not make Cthulhu a freaking secret, bro. Do not make him a secret. We just need more things like Megalodon and Kraken, bro. Please don't not make him a secret. Alright, sorry about that weird audio cut, guys. Might glitched out for a sec, but it's fine. But we are missing one more sneaky little fish, which I think we might need Heaven's Rod for. I am running low on my coral and deep coral. Didn't I have Crap, that's how I made so much money. Alright, well that pains me. I had I had like 1,000 coral geodes inside my inventory, and I forgot to open them before I sold my inventory. That sucks. Guess I'm gonna have to go back to the Brian. No, desolate. Okay, let's hope Heaven's Road to Resilience doesn't cook me here. I do kind of want to see what it's like fishing here with a clever though, cause I don't know. Could get some good XP, could not. Now I have a feeling this fish is either really good or really bad. Oh no. Uh-oh. This could either be heavenly or subspace. We have to get it. This can either be heavenly or subspace. And if it's not either, I'm going to crash out. Without no left rod slashes, I'm cooked. Please. It's dark! Why does it have to be black? Why does it have to be black? No way, I'm not. I promise I'm not racist, guys. I promise. I would never say something like that. Actually, I never used the shamrock rod before. Let's see what it actually even looks like. Oh boy. If I somehow manage to catch this and it's not Blarnley, or like that special mutation. How am I actually even doing it? Y'all see this, right? I'm using instant catcher too. This minuses my resilience. There's no way. There's no way. It's darkened again. Why? Honestly, this doesn't add a bunch of random rods. And I'm probably gonna most likely get cooked. I'm so cooked. This small bar, horrible resilience, minus 95% progress speed. I should just give up now. Yeah, I'm just gonna give up now. Uh, oh, and I just redeemed myself with the Whispering one. Now, one thing I do want to try to catch is the Blarnley Megalodon. I know it's already been done, but I do want one for myself because I think Blarnley looks cool. Thing is, I only have like 17 lucky baits, so definitely gonna have to get Scrapper on one of my rods. This ain't even hard. This just take forever, bro. But at least I have an extra Whispering one, which I will be saving. There we go. And a text. I'm guessing this last one is very bad. Okay, and I keep getting whispering ones. Should I just let it go, honestly? I do not feel like waiting 10 minutes for this. No, I'm gonna catch it. So boring fishing one of these out, bro. Alright, I'm guessing this is really bad, so let's go ahead and try this out. Also, they reworked the model for garbage. I do not remember it looking like that. Wait a minute, how am I even doing this? Unless this fish is just really chill, how am I doing this? How? How? I'm using fast rod. There's no way. Okay, now it's starting to fight. Oh, that was it. Blood script even. Let's go ahead and switch back to the. Alright, so that was the entire bestiary. There it is. So let's go ahead and see all of the new fish. So first things first, we have the wedged guppy. If it would actually let me hold it out. Um, okay, it's not letting me hold it out. Okay, lets me hold these ones out, but why not? I can hold out any other fish besides the ones that I just got. Um, okay, weird. Let's check the price of these though. Alright, so first up we have the hollow gazer. Okay, not bad. Wedged guppy is next. Abyssal Mob is next. Next we have the... We're gonna save the Whispering one for last. Let's see. Okay, the Profane Ray. Okay, 3,000. Eldritch Spine glitches Hex, so let's go sell for a little more. Lunar Abyssal Maw. Let's see how much this is for. Not bad. Okay, available in Parasite, which... Actually, no, let's get this normal one out. Okay, not bad. I do want to see how much this one is gonna go for. Holy. Okay, Blood Script Eagle. Let's see how much this one goes for. 5k. Alright, and finally, the Whispering one. How much is this gonna go for? Ooh, 10,000 for one Whispering one, and these aren't even hard to catch either. So, 10 Whispering ones is 100,000. New meta fishing method? New meta fishing method, guys? Hold on, wait. What I want to see is how much this goes for. $33,000. Okay. I'm sure that's like 3 Whispering ones. But yeah, so that's gonna be it. Honestly, Fish, thank you for trying to improve and keep doing stuff like this. No more gambling, please. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.